Hi everybody, my name is Marietta. I will be doing the predictions for October 2023 today, and we're starting off with the earth signs, and this is for the month of October for Capricorn. I will use a bit of a different method, plus bring in some spiritual teaching, because in the end, there are certain things that are fated and other things where there is just a different attitude necessary to actually soften anything that is coming your way, because circumstances, opportunities, challenges are all just ways to make us grow. To make us grow spiritually and to have experiences on this planet called Earth. If you want a private reading from me, I do not work with tarot cards in my private sessions, as I work as a clairvoyant, medium, and psychic. But the cards are a good way to give you pictures and to in between show you where you're at. And I just love numerology, psychology, cosmology, tarot cards, psychometry, and I teach people to develop their own intuition through methods like these. So for Capricorn, for October, at the moment, Capricorn, you've definitely risen up to a new space, a new beginning after a stage of a lot of breakdowns. And I see that you've come to a place where you have a total new beginning. But that doesn't mean that circumstances will be there that you have to take note of. So I would say be aware of the people around you who might want to use you for their own goals, and not really that you then can do your own thing for your own empowerment and for your own abundance, because that will cause you to feel very impoverished. This whole thing about scarcity, and maybe that's why some other people might have an influence over you by making you promises which are actually manipulations, and then you will feel even more used maybe, or you've allowed these people to use you for their own gain. So be very aware that you stay in your own intuition, in your own knowing, without fear that you have a right to choose what you want to experience today and in October. In the middle of the month, it's exactly what I said, is if you do not go with the temptation of some or other partnership that is not based on a balance of give and receive and equal compromises, then you will use your intuition, you will silence the chatter in the mind, and you will surrender to a higher will. Not my will, but thy will be done. And very often people find it difficult today to be patient, to just be patient, and to sit back and know that it's not a time to push anything to fruition. You cannot grab at the seedling to see whether it grows, because then it will die. You will then turn your back on what you've built up in October, and you will have enough to feed your family, even give to the poor, and you will rush forward with ending the month of October with a celebration, or also having a more upbeat celebration, or there's a birthday, or there's a celebration like a wedding, or you're getting invited somewhere. The biggest challenge this month is to follow your own bliss, to really know that you can experience your bliss, your family, your love, your joy, your bliss, your choices, and not be tempted to go with a trickster element, which then will lead you down the garden path and you will experience scarcity. This then for Capricorn, and if you want a private reading with me, my name is Marietta, then go to my website, mariettatinison.com. This is for Taurus for the month of October 2023. And I use a different kind of layout this time around. If you want a private reading, please go to my website, mariettatinison.com. This is for Taurus for the month of October. Taurus, first of all, you start the month of October with a feeling of success and smiles and looking at the ships that are coming in, but use also your inner knowing based on no fear, but knowing from your core that you need to wait. You really need to wait and surrender and let everything else go till the right path opens up for you. Because before we have a rebirth, we first have to have a kind of letting go and a death. A death doesn't mean that we have necessarily a death of a person, but it's a symbolic death of letting go, grieving maybe the old, and realizing that the past belongs to the past. It's only thoughts now, and you are in the here now, having to experience just the feeling of letting go, relaxing into surrendering, and knowing that it's not the right time to now push something forward. Before we go into a new beginning, we always need a time of seeing that the ashes of the phoenix rising is actually cold. Then there is a celebration in the middle of the month. So first have some fun, have the experience of joy. Before you then charge forward, the Knights of Rods is very much a fire sign. It's a charging forward and having enough money to give to the poor and to actually share with others. And then at the end of the month, you have the Ace of Cups. So it really seems as if October up to now ends with the Ace of Cups for Capricorn and for Taurus. In other words, suddenly there is this feeling of, oh, we've gotten through this year till the end of October, and suddenly things are a bit quickening on or getting a bit faster or having this lighter feeling of we're not driving with the handbrakes on. And take charge this month, Taurus. This is very much also a card of Capricorn. The man or the woman with the coin in their hand, in other words, be practical, be realistic, don't cling to money, but also don't be into a scarcity mind, but give to the people where you want to give, and that you actually then do a giveaway because you know that, for instance, nature and everything shows you abundance, and that we do not take anything along that has form, like your house or your car or anything, and it will bring not happiness to you, just a short-term happiness. So be very much practical, adult, responsible, but also not stingy. This then for Taurus. Till next time, this is for Virgo. Virgos are in September, middle of August till September. And this is for the month October 2023. Virgo, what do I need to know for Virgo? And if you want a private reading, please go to my website, mariettatinison.com. Let's have a look. Virgo is starting with leaving something behind, wanting to actually also get away, thinking of getting away. But there is a lot of arguments, there is a lot of fighting, and it could be even just in your mind. And there's a lot of hard work. You feel burdened by responsibilities. In a way, let go of these burdens, because also the way we talk, I should, I must, I have to, I shouldn't have, those kind of words spoken over you will bring you tremendous weight, and you are not Zeus carrying the planet, the world. So put those troubles down, focus on the present moment, and be clear, very clear in the middle of the month of what needs to be done, that you're really focused on the thing that you need to be focused at now. You will come to an end of a cycle, because this is always an ending, and it feels really draining, and it really is an end. When you get up here, you need to take all these swords out. It could even be that you have back pain, but remember, an ending is an ending. You need to get up here and start something new, and welcome the new possibilities, opportunities, obstacles, because that is what life is here for. You will juggle your money, but it definitely shows money, and you will also juggle your projects in the middle of October. And then the end of October, you don't know completely how to handle your work projects. You feel a bit as if you really have to cling on to your money, or you need to be frugal with what you spend and what you don't spend. But don't forget the gratitude right through the day of a roof overhead, of maybe having bought a house, having people in your life, having your pets in your life that are alive, that cannot be replaced like goods. And then you will be quite tired, but this is a tiredness that shows that you just have to have patience before your monies are coming in. And then you go into November, or all in all, during this month, avoid this, which means sleepless nights, worrying about things that are not there yet. And then in the normal Rider-Waite tarot deck, there's a beautiful duvet with amazing colors on the bed. So lift your head and look at what you've got and where you are at, and that everything is fine, because worrying can become an addiction. Handle every day when the sun goes up from that day onwards, and focus on every event that you need to fulfill during that day, and go to bed, and if necessary, take some GABA or melatonin, or drink chamomile tea, or get yourself GABAtropin, but have a good night's rest, because in October you definitely will need it. This then for October, Virgos, and with that, till next time,